It's time to put on makeup. It's time to dress up right. It's time to raise the curtains on the Mommy Show tonight. What do I always do? I guess we'll never know. It's like the kind of torture I have to watch the show. That's what I'm here to do.
What's up, Brando?
It's time to get things started. Constitutional, explorational, celebration, computational, little baby girl isn't me. Am I coming out of luck? All the rebels just go kiss. I've been feeling it since 1966. I'll be over now, but I'm feeling still. All the rebels just go kiss. Never thinking like it's 1986. I'll be over now, but I'm feeling still. Nothing over my feet. Even with the babies in the mama call it great, baby. Gone with the falling leaves. Am I coming out of luck? All my rebels just for kids. I've been feeling since 1966. Now I had your good, I'm feeling still. All my rebels just for kids. No, it's 1996. Maybe over now, feeling still. Gotta go for this. Even without even living, live out in my hopes and dreams. Looking for my enemy. What did the baby take for? Standing here a little bit, head in the middle. Oh, till it falls. 25 on me. I'll be over now, feeling still. All the rebels just for kids. I've been feeling it since 1966. I'll be over now, feeling still. All the rebels just for kids. Never thinking like it's 1986. I'm over now, feeling still. And I had you good, feeling still. Hey, man, I'm cool with Leon, but I'm not your cup of tea. See, I'm crushing down these problems every day without routine. I'm just trying to catch your feet right, but never feel it too. Everything is a rich, rich, red like you. Everything is a rich, rich, red like you. Let me be your one and only. I'm from Dago, lucky. I've been slipping through cracks, that was crawling gasoline. Let me be your little sunshine. Hey, everything is a rich, rich, red like you.
Let me know how the quality of the video is. So using my phone, I think it's better than my tablet. Just outside of Moses West, you wanna know my name by the end of the night. Yeah. You gonna know my name by the end of the night. Wow. Into my head. You gonna know my name. You gonna know my name. Different person can down somebody else. I know when you're right, but it's calling my head. I'm surprised that I'm still alive. I should be body going to my head. Body going to my body. Are we in the moment? What's left to see? Trying to understand. Yeah, the roommate's got one last. Hey, how close up is the screen like when you're watching it? Is it pretty close to like the page? Because I'm using my phone, it's really extremely hard to like I can't see a full screen. I don't know how to get that. So I want to get as close as I can, so like if I'm doing these, people can actually see what I'm doing. So yeah, be my eyes. If like the angle's weird, tell me, and I'll try to adjust it. That way I know for future streams like where I should have the camera set up. Should I lift the dirt and plant the seed, even though I never grow? Should I wet the ground with the sweat from my brow and believe in my good work, my good work? My good work. My good work. I gotta clean this brush up. It's got too much dried ink on it. It's dunking off. I'm looking down on the tide. I can see potential speaking through, speaking to. For more than responsibility. Power. All right, cool. Thanks.
feel like getting into a webcam. I'm always kind of like playing with it, but I think I'm gonna use my phone to shoot now because I think it's a lot more clear. At least it's clear on my end looking.
Should I hit the water so dry land? You know I live the storm. Take the shelter into the bush. First there is no taste the water on my tongue. It's dripping from my sweat. Place my gaze in the future's pain. The things that ain't come back. Open lights, dance, after the days when we stop. Open your eyes, reveal to dance. In the evening, setting sun. Open your eyes, reveal to dance. And dominate lives to come. Open your eyes, reveal to dance. In the evening, setting sun. Gracefully going all the way. I know day to day, still going back to my childhood way. Play, never emo. You play, is that the way you think? Can't be sure it's wrong. Up, down, down. One day you're in, the next one you're out. So tough, how you react is what you get back. 'Cause that's the way we come on. You know how it was. So straight up, up, down, down. One day you're in, the next one you're out.
Dude, just keep practicing, dude. Patience and just muscle memory. Like I said, I've been doing this 2.5 years. I only started really inking like a year and a half ago.
So strong, go give me my song. Oh, it's someday. That's strong. A long time.
I'll be right back in with phone's ringing. Oh, my neighbor. I don't know if it's going to cut the stream off. It probably will. Well, if it does, it does. I got to go work in a little bit anyway. But if it stays on, it stays on. Hold on a second. Let me call my neighbor. Did you hear the phone call? Not inking wise, I mean, doing like pen. Just they, just or just like with it. Brushing. I don't know. I just think I just like looking at the brush. It's just kind of variation finally one stroke and that's the thing. As opposed to like a marker or a pen, you gotta kind of go over it back and forth, find a different size. Yeah, I use the quill. Actually, I'm gonna do a little details. Actually, I started this thing with quill, but I was like, I don't know. But picture the brushes. Best way to control it is brush. You know, something on ink you have on your brush. Like this thing, this is a Klinsky Seiko, Series 703. And it's like, this is the very first one I bought. I use it as a, this is the same thing. You can see the difference in tip. And this one still will come to a point, but even when they're both like sharpened, this one, like, I don't know, like when you're ordering it through Amazon, I guess you're kind of not always getting a consistent kind of brush tip. But this has been the best one I've had so far. It's number 3, and it's a really fine point. I mean, you can see I can get really small details, small lines. But it's quick. I mean, you want to get a clean line, it's quick. It's just more practice. It's all feel with the brush because you don't feel it on the paper. You gotta kind of, you don't know where to stop the hand. But I mean, the first times I started using a brush, man, you gotta get the right size brush. Not do what I just did right there. Talk too much on the brush. So that way when you go to actually use it, it doesn't work. I got 4 Saturdays in a row. It's snowed. I go a little bit more than 40 minutes. To the man But yeah, Brandon, I don't know if you're still there. Are you starting to do art? Are you started doing stuff at all? I know you said you were creating for it. I can't remember. You said you were doing art. You were trying to learn about writing. I'd say if you haven't started yet, start. That's why I told Britain all the time. So Britain's around your age. And I give Britain shit all the time because I've been talking to him for 2 years. And I told him a while ago, I'm like, dude, if you start drawing now, by the time you get to my age, you're going to be killing it. You'll be able to do your own stories. You'll be able to get hired and with money. He's like, well, I'm not that good. I'm like, no one's that good to start. I was like, I'm still not that good. No, but if I would have been doing this from his age at this point, I'd be freaking crowdfunding $15,000 books. Oh, at that, but I'd be doing stuff like that, getting paid for stuff. still got a ways to go. But my goal this year is by painting up, do more of that stuff, and I really want to start pulling some commission. I want to get my done, but I figure if I start getting good at all the skills of art, coloring, and everything, I can do a whole book, color it, ink it, or just that would be cool to do that one day. Create some work traditionally. Yeah, Brando. I don't know if it was last Saturday, Brando, or 2 Saturdays ago. I remember we were streaming, all of a sudden, oh shit, the stream shut off because my stupid ass got so involved into doing this. So I lost track of time, and I was telling myself, well, I don't have to go to work till 9. When on Saturdays I have to work at 8, and it was like literally looked up and saw it was 7:55 on that night. About 15 minutes, and I wasn't even dressed. So I was like, oh my god, how can I make it? This is part of the story that I've been working with for a while. Slowly doing. I don't want to do any art. Or I know the pages are want to. Got so many pages that I've had that going away. Like retelling the story. All right. Well, I'll tell you what. If Britt never gets on the ball, if he got one shot, because he's working on a short story. It's supposed to be like 11 pages. Probably gonna be a little bit more beefed up. And I don't know what your time frame is. I don't think we really have a time frame because I haven't started the art because I told him he's got to finish the script first, and I'm helping him build the script about halfway through. But I was saying, if anybody else out there, by the time we were finished, had another short story or one or two wanted to add it, kind of like a small anthology, it'd be like his story with me doing the art. Like if you want in, you could add your story to the book, and then beef it up page number wise, and give everybody a PDF, get them printed. Because it'd be just be cool. You don't have to focus. Well, for the first book to actually have a hardcover with your name on it. Like I said, my first book's here. Like whichever one comes out first. Well, probably the first one or two, I'll probably just do for free, just to see how people engage, like the stories I'm telling, just to see how bad I am, just to see how much more I need to do before I actually personally. Tyler was like, you should probably ask for 500 of them. Yeah, I don't know about that. Nobody knows who the hell I am. I haven't drawn anything ever. It's like no one's ever read a story that except for like really small things that Tyler. Like I think I'd rather I'd feel better having an actual title or two under my belt so that I could show that this is what I've done. Trust me, you'll know when to pitch it. Like if it's the first book, you'll be like, yeah. I mean, always try to pitch it. You never know. But I never have. I don't have. Obviously, it's great. You have to try your best, but don't put your expectations too high. Oh yeah, my dog's crying. So they just want to because these are meant. More different than these other questions. But yeah, I don't know if you heard me earlier. How are you inking? Traditional, digital, traditionally, it's like a pen, dip pen, brush. I've tried them all. Dude, I've tried them all. I have them all. They're all right next to me in giants. I got somebody for who gave me a deal to send you a free tool or address. I got extra. I bought these thinking they were all different. They came with like a set of 6 of these nib holders and they're multi, so it holds every type of nib. It came with 5 of them. They're all the same. I'm like, what the hell am I gonna do with 5 of them? I was like, oh, look for a smaller crow quill nibs better. This whole thing. Oh, cheap. All things actually better for me. I think it's just the way those ones are with my. See, I need to go over all the stuff I use. I don't need it, but if I do, but yes, I just actually ordered them packaging strips. Oh yeah, dude, trust me, they both have their benefits. I mean, if you want to pump out stories quicker, digital is obviously the way to go. That's why I really want to get one. That way, when I do my books, I can cut down a lot of the time. Because I mean, a lot of the tricks with it, and I've done it sometimes now that I've got a life lesson. But like digital, you know, you might not be the greatest artist in the world, so you might struggle with certain perspectives, and you can just download that picture or whatever, you know, drop the opacity and outline the body figure instead of having to, you know, draw it all out. Which is nice, don't get me wrong, but that's why I told Tyler in the beginning. I was like, I want to make it harder to do traditional. That way I know how to build a body, or at least you know, semi know how to do it. I don't know, I just feel like if you learn on digital and then somebody's like, oh, can you draw me something? And then you're like, oh shit. That's traditional, like so used to your little shortcuts. Again, don't take my word for gospel. I'm new one, so there's plenty of guys out there that are much more professional that probably have a different opinion. Probably feel if it was. I had a guy the other day I was saying something. He was saying, "Oh, this actually this way," and I was all ears. He was like, "Yeah, that's not a dick." I'm like, "Dude, you're not coming off as a dick at all." I was like, "I'm a new artist. It'd be foolhardy not to listen to any advice, especially when you like." Oh yeah, screen tones. You could just learn the grayscale. I mean, isn't it? It's essentially kind of what it is. I mean, like that stuff. I mean, you kind of get that effect, kind of like a grayscale. That's what I can do with like my ink. I can just wash this for shadows and stuff. You know, dip it in the water and the right kind of grayish tone, which is what I'm trying to do. Especially with the ones that I'm doing it, I can do that. So whoever does color it can kind of see where I'm, you know, seeing the light hitting where I think the darker values would be. I'm gonna kill this dog everything. Most I'm gonna almost brush is gonna run out soon. Poor dog. Connor, stop whining. You just went out like less than like 40 minutes ago. I'll let you out again. B. Oh, sorry. I don't. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know why we'd be cutting in and out. No, I was just saying that like the screen tone, can't you kind of achieve the same kind of effect, doing grayscale? It's like if I did like an ink wash, if I ink, get rid of the gray tones. That's like a technique I'm learning with the painting. It's called the Grisaille technique. Spelled weird, like Grisil or something. But it's adding all the gray shadow undertone before you add any color. And it makes the figure look cooler. I mean, YouTube it, YouTube Grisaille method, you'll see some of these like videos I watched and just like wow, the huge difference between like the same drawing with it and without it. I think that's one of the things Alex Ross does. Again, I'm trying to like, I joking, let me get like, I could just now handle what he does. I do would be cool to meet him since he does live there. It kind of sucks that my guy. Before I even got in a couple months ago, I told him about that. I was like, hey, you know, he's like, oh yeah, dude, you came into the shop before, and this is like the first store I went to. I'm like, oh my god, are you serious? He's like, yeah, I was like, son of a bitch. Because I like lived at that store when I was there every day on the front of the mirror. And it's like, God, man, if I was in the art at the time, I was rushed out there, he would have called me. But just so I can pitch Alex Ross. So let me watch him work. I want to see him more than like a fly on the wall. I just want to see how he does it. What is because like if you Google Alex Ross process, there's nothing I mean there is a couple things I've seen where people have done their painting and it looks very, if not identical, and they've kind of explained what the method is. But it's really hard to find his. He talks about it a little in some of his YouTube. I like that. Show me. Yeah, yeah, no, he's got some good stuff on there. I like watching like the process videos. That's why I learned to do wash. I always thought it was acrylics. He's got a video of painting and wash. I already have the wash. I was like, holy crap, this is the stuff that he uses. I was like, okay, that's when I was like, okay, now I'm gonna bear down and start practicing. So it's like not that I'm gonna achieve this level, but that kind of art can like I know I can start something. All right, man, I'm gonna call it, dude. I will see you later and keep practicing.